The Hands-On project, run by the LEAP charity, plays a vital role in bridging the gap between older people and their local community. This film will look at their purpose.
So you're wanting to think, right, I can still do it myself. But there's things that you have to sit down and go, no, okay, that's a bit stupid, that. So now we've got Hands-On.
As well as what life would be like without LEAP.
Right now my life would be so empty and I would feel that I had no friend at all.
And what benefits their services offer.
The rewards are immense, really immense, you know, you have no idea.
Hearing my befriendee laugh a lot more has been lovely.
LEAP have been going for over 25 years and their influence stretches far and wide.
It started local people getting together to help other older people in the organisation. We have this service in East Kilbride, Cambuslang, Rutherglen, Hamilton, Uddingston, Bodwell, Blantyre, Straven and Stonehouse. And that's a free service for all older people over 50 years of age who need a wee bit of support. LEAP exists because there's a big gap in different agencies who are not able to support older people in this way.
But what are LEAP services and who exactly is involved?
Hi, my name's Raymond Chalmers.
My name is Isabel Strain.
I'm Heather Jackson.
Well, I'm Irene.
And I'm Leslie.
I'm Cathy Smith.
My name's Graham Allardyce and I'm the admin officer for the hub area of the Hands-On project.
LEAP's Hands-On project offers many services, such as the Handy Person service.
The Handy Person service, well, it's a free service available to the over 50s. Clients can phone up and ask us to request kind of small handy person jobs like cleaning inside windows, changing light bulbs, putting up sets of curtains, kind of small jobs. Nothing, we don't do anything too kind of technical, and it's volunteers that we recruit to do these handy jobs for the clients.
I'm a handy person and my name's John. I was an electrician and through the past 10 years I've had 2 hip operations, so to give up my trade. So trying to get a part-time job, I couldn't get a part-time job. In 1 December I'm looking through the Hamilton, I see an advertisement for LEAPs. Well, I said, that would suit you, you know. I said, aye, it'll get me out of the house, you know. So I went to my training and I've been doing it for 2 years.
If I can help someone, I'll make an attempt. And I try to cover most types of jobs. I was at a lady this morning, our fluorescent light was out inside the kitchen. She was disabled in the sense she had a stroke. She couldn't do it, so she had no light in her kitchen. But when I went there this morning, I noticed, tried it out, it was a starter on it. And once I put a new starter in, it was the light worked again. And what I decided to do was clean all the light. So I took all the fittings down and cleaned it all up, washed it all, put it all back together. And she was really over the moon.
Oh, he's put up a shelf, he's taken my curtains down, he's unleashed things out of the pole that we could never in a million years ever have even attempted.
There's a lot of people out there that really need this service because they are struggling badly.
You need, when you're getting older, you do need that security of, no, I better not do that. And if you've been independent, that's a big thing, right? You think, oh, I'm not waiting on our Mary's man coming to fix it for me. Not that I've got a Mary that's got a man, right? But if I had to wait on, like, my nieces, I mean, they don't even live here.
I feel there's a lot of vulnerable folk out there. You know, I was actually up in Hill House doing a wee job one day. I went up there and I went in and I took the bulb out. I had to go down to Morrison's for a bulb. So I noticed she hadn't locked her door when I went away. So I said, do you not lock your door? No.
My door was never locked. So therefore, it's a big change coming here. That's why I bought a place in here, for safety. I don't know how people manage outside, so I need to rethink how I live.
You can't believe that people's been up your good valuable time and come and doing these things for you. and you're just given a wee donation and all the fears out your body.
As well as the handy person service, LEAP offers befriending matches.
The befriending service is a service over to older people who are lonely and isolated. We can offer volunteers from local areas who are fully trained by ourselves and who enjoy working with older people.
People use the befriending service for a variety of reasons.
I was in a bad accident and hurt my legs, and I was sitting in here and I couldn't get out, or I didn't have a lot of company.
To tell you the truth, I'm unsteady on my feet, and I had fallen quite a few times and that, so I had lost, between the fact of my breathing and this, that and the next thing, I lost confidence.
See, for the last 3 weeks, longer Isabel. When Isabel went away on a Monday, the wee lassie across the road comes in on a Tuesday to help me with my heavy housework, and this has only started in the last 2 or 3 weeks. It was again, I never saw him till Monday till she come back.
So I was more or less sort of just in a world of my own with the telly and that, which I didn't like, but that was it.
Because maybe they don't see anybody. I noticed a lot of families are doing in England or away abroad. You know what I mean? We've got a connection these by. You know what I mean?
I say I don't get out a lot. And if you, no, I can't tell you this one. I was going to say my regular friends who used to come to me have all died. You see, unfortunately, so it was very nice to have somebody coming in I could call a friend.
I had some spare time on my hands. My daughter actually works for LEAP, so she'd been saying it for quite a considerable time, and I kept saying, well, I don't know if I'd be any good at this, and then eventually I was persuaded to volunteer, and I'm so glad I did, because it's so rewarding.
After I finished working, I was looking for something to get myself back out again, and it helped me as well, because Maggie's become a friend.
I'm quite a new volunteer. I've recently moved to the area, so I didn't really know anybody. Had some time on my hands and just wanted to get involved in the community and sort of maybe give something back and meet some interesting people, and I definitely have.
Well, it gets me out the house, because when I retired from work, I was lost, completely lost, because I worked for years and years and years.
I'd also had experience with my parents becoming elderly and frail, and it really hit me how isolating it was for them, how very lonely, and the lack of stimulation.
And then they matched me up with.
I don't know how the team does it to get such good matches. We've got quite a lot in common, and I just love it. She has my cups ready for her tea when I go in, and she stands and waves at the door when I go away, and she's like, oh, I can't wait till next week. It's magic, absolute magic.
And we spoke about what we're kind of looking for and all the rest of it, and then Heather sort of matches up.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
And
that was
Chad is what we didn't want. You know, I mean, I didn't really want to go in with an older man or anything like that. I was more, you know, liked it better with a female, you know what I mean.
Initially, I expected it would be a lady, but actually I have a gentleman, and I thought, oh, I don't know how he's going to feel about it being a woman who's coming to visit him, and it's worked out so well. I just have such an interesting time with him. We chat about everything.
It's always kind of making sure the volunteer is 100% confident with what they're doing.
I felt the training was very worthwhile, it's very informative. I think just understanding, I think it's already been mentioned about boundaries, I think that's actually very important. You could very easily become very emotionally involved as well. I found myself a couple of times wanting to go back the next day because maybe I've been a wee bit anxious about something. but you're running the risk of creating an expectation. So I think that's very important that we were trained in that and how to handle that.
And that will be things like confidentiality, boundaries, about the beginnings of a relationship. We talk a lot about kind of communication and listening skills.
It's good to have at the back of your mind, this is as far as I should go. Should I say no now, or should I direct it in another direction? So I think the befriending service instruction was very informative.
And there's also lots of opportunities for future training as well, which is very helpful. There's always suggesting new courses and things that we can do, which is very helpful. I think the more that you get into it, the more you want to do and the more you want to learn.
I always ask if there's any training courses that come up, I would like to put my name forward for them, you know, because I'm always keen to learn. I've done bereavement counselling, first aid, things like that, but there's always other things that come up and they always keep me in mind for any other courses. But they're fantastic, I mean, they look after you.
Within the befriending service, friendship comes in various forms.
And that's how I met Cathy, and Cathy and I are both chatterboxes. And she says I'm here for an hour. We never stay just an hour. But it's supposed to be an hour, isn't it? But we blether, and Cathy eventually wants to make a cup of tea. That can take 3/4 an hour. Because she hangs in the door for half an hour, still talking.
I come out once a week, and we've been seeing each other for about over a year now, and we thoroughly enjoy our Scrabble. Get very heated at times, don't we, Margaret?
Oh yes.
We don't know if the words right or not.
Our vocabulary's got better.
Probably. We're learning new words every week, Margaret.
I don't mean that, but we've
I know.
We've had a few jokes about some of the words we've put down.
Aye. They find it very easy
She's
to
a great
talk to
one
each
for
other.
putting down sex, you know.
I remember that day. Anyway, we'll not get into that.
Or the conversation that followed.
Oh dear.
We'll let that one go.
Anyway.
Especially when you ask, can you get sex?
Now, Elizabeth, when she came here at the beginning, I couldn't actually, I wasn't fit to go out at the beginning, so she was just sitting here talking to me and that. Then it started, we went out, went to the cafe, had a cup of tea, and back up the road.
It's through Isabel taking me down the stair and all that sort of thing that I've got the confidence to try things. I'm no, I don't think I'd got a no level for how I'm walking at the minute, but it'll come.
I've been sitting looking at the blueprint of the cockpit of the Flying Scotsman, and as someone who looked at that just went right over my head. He was able to explain to me how he sees that in his head and how it all works, and also I can see that he enjoys speaking about that because that was what he did when he was working. I just find it very rewarding. He's a lovely man. I'm not Claire anymore. I'm Darlin.
Put the worlds to right.
And so we do.
Aye.
It gives me a structure. I might not be doing it every week. I've met a lot of lovely people, and since I've been doing it, I can actually say any job I've had in the past passes it big time.
I come into Cathy, so we've been crab it all day. And after I come into Cathy, I'm no crab it, because me and her talk, and I forget what we've been crab it about. We do uplift each other.
I hope that I'm making a bit of a difference in their lives, and I think they're making a little bit in mine too.
I can't explain enough. See, just the people, like yourselves, what a big help you are to people.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a feeling, I suppose, I
Aye,
get.
well, that's nice.
Aye, it's a feeling I get.
Well, there's a lot of places I wouldn't be able to go out the same without her. It does make me go out and that.
Where she's got me in this pedestal.
I think it was just I was so alone, Isabel.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great thing to happen to me.
I feel she's a friend. I don't feel that she's just somebody coming for to keep me company.
Nice to get talking to somebody without any obligation to.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's given me more confidence for going out and about, and I don't want to lose it again. I want to keep going.
Yes, of course.
LEAP's work stretches further than these services.
Nowadays, 25 years later, we do lots and lots of different activities. For example, leisure classes, keep fit classes, walking groups, Spanish classes, Zumba. There's lots of different things that older people can get involved with.
LEAP's hands-on project, in partnership with Contact the Elderly, provide friendship groups for older people.
So yeah, I'm Heather Jackson and I'm the Volunteer Development Officer for the Hands-On project, and I also do the volunteer coordinator of the Contact the Elderly Lawn Street group. So our guests come and we have volunteers that pick them up from their homes, bring them over here once a month. We have ladies and gents that live in Lawn Street in the sheltered housing that come along themselves.
I'm one of the drivers, so I pick up the folk who don't live in the area or don't live in this sort of sheltered housing and then bring them here. But when we're here, we kind of help with the tea and coffee and cake and just the various things, the various sort of activities.
We usually meet and just have tea, coffee, cake and things like that, but we were quite lucky. Contact the Elderly as a charity once a year do a big event up in Aberfoyle.
We've been away, but they take us away, I can't remember the name of the place, for a day, and they had us up at the Redburn Farm for a meal, which was absolutely lovely, and they had us away at another place.
It's the same people that come every month as well, so they can build up a kind of a rapport and a bond over the time. It's not guests are constantly changing and things like that. Of the sheltered housing residents would have family that would come and see them at the weekend, but a lot of our clients, their families are far away or they have passed away, so everyone in the sheltered housing they would normally see during the week is busy, so they're kind of left in their houses, and it can be quite a kind of lonely kind of a thing. And as well, community groups that usually run in the local churches or halls, they're all during the week, they're not the weekend either, so it can be a very long kind of a Sunday for people as well, with shops not being open as long hours. So it's just a way to make sure that they have got contact with somebody and they're kind of enjoying themselves on that kind of a day.
Well, when you're on your own all day, if you're in the house all day yourself, it's very important to meet other people and have a blather. I think it's a great thing. I really do. I love it. I really enjoy it.
Well, they're very important to me. I really thoroughly enjoy them, and I'm thoroughly enjoying if they come up here.
We know everybody's checked out that comes to us, so we feel safe with them, because we are safe with them.
Yeah. You know you're doing something that people really get something from it, it's you know you're putting a smile on someone's face.
I think it's one of the things that happened. I was driving Irene home one particular time, and it was the thing that she was talking about with health, and she'd said that her family had said to her, whatever this group is doing, keep doing it, because they saw a fantastic change, and I was really quite touched by that. You know, something as simple as just bringing people together and how big a difference it makes either physically or mentally for them.
I enjoy this job because it doesn't feel like a job. It's I come here and I get to talk to people and I get to have, like, that's what all the volunteers will say, I have tea and I have cake, I have a chat and I have a laugh. So it doesn't feel like work, but it is something that is needed nowadays. There are too many people that are lonely.
If you wanted to do something that's a little bit different, a little bit more constructive, as I say, than sitting watching telly or doing housework, then and helping other people and you get a lot of fun out of it, I think. It would be nice to think when I get to be older that I can have something like this to be part of as well.
The men's group's based in Barnclough. I've been running the men's group for over a year now. Basically we meet up once a week. We a big interest in music because I play the accordion and a lot of the guys are interested in Scottish music. So basically I take CDs down and some of the guys bring CDs over as well, so we play each other's music and we listen to that and we have tea, coffee, biscuits, cake, things like that, and we just have a good old blather.
The time just flies in. Okay, we had good conversations about anything and everything, Ken.
There's a chap comes from the football museum at Hampden.
Ah, that's right, yes.
He come every month. My brother and my nephew and I, we went everywhere with Hamilton. Didn't matter where they were playing. Stranraer, Brecon, Forfar, went everywhere with them. in the library, girl for the library, with old Hamilton advertisers. And we go through a lot of that, old pictures of Hamilton.
And the stories that they tell you when they were young and things like that, that's the interesting part that I really enjoy. Finding out about Hamilton way back in the day and stuff like that, what it used to be like, things that they used to go up to as kids and stuff like that, which is very interesting. Even after the men's group started, they actually go out, they kind of meet up together outside their houses now and talk, where before they didn't used to do that.
But the main thing is, it gets you out the house. Gets you out the house for about an hour and a half, and that makes all the difference.
There was one occasion where I had the accordion at my men's group, and there was a wee man that used to come, and years ago he had a stroke, and he can't speak. So basically I was playing accordion, and every song I played, he sung every word of that song. It's really passionate to me, you know. That sometimes I get a wee bit upset about it when I talk about it, but it's just because, you know, it's so much, it means so much to me, like, and I think, you know, you really have to, you know, go with your heart and, you know, go for it, because you've no idea. I mean, people are so grateful for the help that they get, you know.
And Raymond, you couldn't get better. Couldn't get better.
I'm actually trying to get involved in care work now, so LEAP has helped me to change my career path. I'm now looking to get involved in helping people in a full-time job.
I would say it was a good thing it started up, and hope to continue.
Aye, very nice.
Aye.
As LEAP celebrates its 25th birthday, it looks to its past and present achievements, as well as its future challenges and opportunities.
I still feel as if a lot of people are not hearing they're still not hearing about it. I know it's advertised up.
They don't.
It's advertised as Straven, advertiser. There's still a lot not heard about it.
People also don't, I find they don't think it applies to them, and sometimes once they take the first step, it's okay, and then they're quite keen, but they're not used to people helping them.
It was the best thing that ever happened to me, because she walked up the stairs and was just jailed like that.
This is part, it's a wee bit of the community. You know what I mean? You don't need to pay for it. You're getting it free.
Sometimes we meet people we know and things like that, but it gets around.
I'm getting to know the people you know.
The goodness, the kindness of the people that's doing it.
But some of them I have said to them, just phone if you need anything else, because I am nearby. So if I'm available, I'll be along.
And I hope when I'm not fit enough, I can call on them.
When you go away, I just sit down and say, well, wasn't that lovely?